All right. Hello. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon, depending on where in the world you're logging on from. You've logged in for the Save Club Opportunity Zoom presentation this evening. We got some exciting information to share with you. My name is Matt Jameson here in Salmon River, New Brunswick, Canada. We're here with David Dubbs and Charles Mui and Pete DeMonico. And folks, you're in the right place at the right time. This is the number one opportunity in 2025 if you're looking to save money and if you're looking to make money helping people save money. I mean, what's a better product than money? Either saving it or making it. I think it's genius. That's why I'm here and super excited to present or to turn this over to, I believe I'm turning it over to Mr. Dubbs. He's going to share some great information, and Charles is going to come in with some great announcements, folks, as well this evening. I don't know about you guys, but I've been involved with my communities as a board member or a director or even a vice president of a couple different charities over the last 15 years. We got something exciting I believe we're going to talk about tonight if you like helping organizations. So anyway, I'm going to turn this over to David Dubbs. He's our mastermind between a lot of our marketing materials, our video content, our funnels. Folks, this guy works tirelessly with Charles. I don't think either one of these guys sleeps, folks. So pay close attention. This guy's been in the game of direct sales and internet marketing for over 30 years. Yep, he's old. And we're going to turn it over to David to share with you our amazing opportunity. Over to you, David.
I don't think I should thank you for that one, Matt. But if Red Bull was a person, it would be Matt here. Everybody, thanks. Calling me old. Thanks, brother. All right. So everybody, let's get started. It's true. I can't deny it. It is what it is. But yeah, the good thing is being old, I've seen everything. All right. I started doing internet marketing when YouTube was still buffering. You had to spend hours just uploading a video. I was doing sales funnels when they weren't even called sales funnels. So I know a little bit about internet marketing because I've seen all the revolutions of internet marketing that's out there, and pretty much everything in MLM. I've spoke on stages all over the world. I've been a master distributor of companies. I've been a consultant to companies. I've been the number one recruiter in a bunch of companies. So I've seen everything. So you're in good hands tonight. We're going to go over this, and you want to make money, right? That's the reason you come to these things. It's all about you want to make money. You need a couple things to happen: price point, timing, product, marketing, follow-up, pay plan, and vision. And we're going to get over that, all over that tonight. The coolest thing about Save Club is the first question I always got when I went out to show somebody any business, and I know all of you do too, is I'm like, listen, I got something really good. You can make some money. They would just shut it down instantly and say, what's it going to cost me? What's it going to cost me? You've heard that. The coolest part about Save Club is, number one, we're going to show you how it doesn't cost them anything way back, because they're going to have more money in their account than they did before they started. But realistically, on a monthly basis, it's just 67 cents a day. You can't buy a Diet Coke. You can't buy a coffee. You can't go in a gas station and see if you could even buy anything for 67 cents. Everybody has that. It's pocket change. They have it sitting in their car, whatever. And no one complains about 67 cents a day. It's very affordable. We're not trying to get people to spend these huge auto ship money and all this stuff. A lot of people are in the business to make money, not to spend it. Our business is simple. Save people money and you make money. In 30 years, I've never seen a better business. I got to be honest with you. And I know you think I'm saying that because I'm the one doing the webinar, but I spent 30 years trying to convince people to do stuff. I had a product and I would try to convince them, you got to take this product. You got to buy this expensive kit. You got to buy it on a monthly basis. You might not even want it, but just take it because you got to make some money. That kind of thing. That's hard to do. Convince people to buy something they don't normally want just because they want to make money. Here we save money, help people save money on everything that they're already buying. So it's not very hard to convince people to do that. For example, here's a deal that we had at CBS, 20% off. And what I threw in the cart was simple things: paper towels, water, toilet paper, dog food, Coca-Cola, hairspray, and save 20% off. These are things that people buy every day. And you hear people talking about, every time you turn on the news, you hear that prices are going up, the grocery store, this and that. So having a product that literally helps the average family bring home more money at the end of the month is not very hard to convince somebody to do because they're already complaining about it and they want to. And again, isn't this easier buying paper towels and toilet paper than trying to convince someone they got to take some product that they never heard of before, some magic ingredient, whatever? This is way easier than that. Plus, it's way cheaper and they're already buying it. See, in most MLMs, you have to go buy extra. So you're already buying paper towels, you're buying this, you're buying that, and then someone convinces you to buy this extra product to go out there and make money. It's not like that here. We don't have to convince anybody to buy any product. You're just going to take what you're buying and pay less. Like, hey, like they're like, what's the catch? There is no catch. We're not trying to get you to buy anything. Go buy paper towels and toilet paper like you did yesterday, but save money. Now we also have a free phone app, and you can do what we call stacking offers. So, example, if I bought a gift card here, I'd get an extra 2.5%. So that would have been a 22.5% savings. We have a lot of grocery stuff and a lot of grocery stuff coming. $5 off 25. Grocery stores throwing you free money. But who do you know that doesn't shop? So I like to show shopping deals. I mean, paper towels and toilet paper are cool. But as you start to make a little bit of money, it's fun to spend a little bit of money too. And a lot of people like this luxury good stuff. But if you look here, here's Nordstrom's. For these exact sunglasses, if you go on Nordstrom right now, $490, through Save Club, 244 bucks. That's 245 bucks off. And when you're wearing those, everybody thinks you're Kim Kardashian because they think you spent 490 bucks. Okay, how about this? Air Jordans. This is back to school season. A lot of moms and families, 32% of people go into debt for back to school to buy their kids new clothes, all the stuff they need. Why? Because they don't want their kids getting made fun of. The kids want to wear the cool stuff. Well, Air Jordans are extremely cool. I'm a sneakerhead myself. I got over 500 pair of sneakers. I love this, that I can actually get a discount on Air Jordans. That's crazy. I was used to taking like fat burners and protein powders and all this stuff. And you're telling me my product is Air Jordans? How crazy is that? And you can save money. Shopping deals. We have special deals in Amazon on the products Amazon makes. Here's an Amazon tablet. Let's say back to school again. I'm actually going. Actually, it's funny. Funny, I have one. I got one right here. If you guys can see my camera, I got one of them right here. I mean, who don't have a tablet these days? I'm getting ready to take a trip. But anyway, Amazon gives us exclusive pricing on their stuff. So you buy it through us, $108. But if you were to go to Amazon Direct, it's $139. Put 31 bucks back in your pocket just on that deal. How about certain mattresses? Have you overpriced mattresses these days? Some of them could be $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. So take 15% off. That's pretty good. Major appliances. If you own a home, you have an appliances. Either they're going to break at one point, or you just want the cool stuff. Like when people come over to your kitchen, I have this refrigerator with the big iPad in it, and everybody that came over, I had a picture of the Mona Lisa on it. It was cool. They talked about it. Well, if I went to Home Depot, $31.99. It's funny. It says save $1,800. So you think that's a good deal. But here through Save Club, I pick it up for $23.67. That's a savings of $831 on that one deal. Are you telling me someone's not going to pay 67 cents a day to get deals like this? How about this one? Okay, people say, well, I'm not going to buy that expensive refrigerator. I never see myself buying that. Okay, here's a normal one. Frigidaire. Home Depot, 1998. Lowe's, 1999. Our price, 1759. There's $240. Same fridge, deliver everything the same, except you got 240 more bucks in your pocket. Who does not want deals like this? Okay, how about a laptop? HP, 369 through Save Club. Hey, if you go on Amazon, same one, 549. Again, back to school shopping. Which parent, if you're a parent, $179 could buy more school clothes or notebooks or whatever. Why would you want to throw that out the window? TVs, okay? Who don't love TVs? I got an 86 in my movie room. Okay, here's an 85-inch Samsung TV. If you went to Best Buy, $19.99. Through us, $17.54. That's $244. Everything the same, exact same TV. We're throwing money at people. Again, isn't that more fun than drinking protein or trying to lose weight or whatever? I mean, it's too easy. 20 bucks a month. Do I have to convince you to eat? You sure don't have to convince me to eat. You know that by looking at me. Look at some of these deals. And these deals are kind of local, depending on your zip code. They're everywhere. Honey baked ham. Get a free sandwich with the purchase of the same. Payway, $5 off. Hard Rock Cafe, 15% off food and retail. Meaning, if you want to get the Hard Rock sweatshirt in there, you could actually use that coupon. Also, catering. Let's say you're having a wedding or something like that. Catering can be very expensive. 15% off really adds up. Fast food, Checkers and Rallies, free burgers. California Pizza Kitchen, small plate. Subway, buy a 6-inch, get a 6-inch. Now, if you got kids, especially parents that are struggling financially, they could go to Subway and they could get a 6-inch sandwich for themselves and their kid is free. I mean, think about this, everybody. Chuck E. Cheese, 49% off. Maggiano's, love the place, $10 off, 30 bucks. And then we can do stacking deals. So you can actually use our portal that has savings and also use our app. So like this place, Ferrara Pizza and Pasta in Orlando. If you buy a pizza, you get free garlic knots. Who wouldn't want that? But if you had your card linked on our app, you get 5% cash back automatically. Popeyes, 10 bucks, 5-piece meal, 2 sides, 2 biscuits. Two people eat for 10 bucks, pretty good deal, and then get 5% cash back. You could double dip. Now, I actually have a video on this. You can go on Facebook and find it. I used this deal, did a real cool video on it. You don't have to convince me ever to go to Uncle Julio's. I love the place. I love Mexican food. This place is kind of a higher end Mexican place. 20% off, pretty massive deal. Plus 5% cash back on that. I ended up getting almost $19 cash back on that deal alone. Just that one single deal basically paid for my month of membership. And I'm saving hundreds of dollars a month, every single month with Save Club. Do you have a car? Of course you do. And cars get expensive. Okay, brake jobs could be $500 to $1,000. Get 11% off. Look at this Madison Paint and Body, 50% off the total bill. I just took a Mercedes in last year or a couple years ago to get my hood repainted, my bumper repainted because I had some stone chips on there. It was a massive bill. If I could have got 50% off, that could have been thousands of dollars. Big savings car insurance. It will actually shop all the car insurance places for you at once. We've seen people save anywhere from $300 to $1,000, 20 bucks off oil changes, tires that cost. You could go and buy brand new cars and look at this Ford, get up to $5,000 off retail. So if you're looking to buy new cars, and there's almost every manufacturer that you can use this and go save thousands of dollars off a car purchase. Here's a Sixt rent-a-car. This is if you want to get like a nicer rent-a-car. They have a lot of BMWs, Mercedes, a lot of the higher end stuff. Through us, one app has 15% off. The next app, another 5%. So you get 20% off total. Again, stacking deals. How about if you had to move? People do that. Look at this. I know Charles just moved. You know, renting these trucks to move can be pretty pricey. Now, look, these are both the same website. They're both budget. But one went through Save Club, so our discount code was automatically built in. So if you look at the top truck, 1437, but if you didn't have Save Club, you're paying 1521. Look at the bottom truck, which a lot of people would do if they're doing a big move. 2336 for us, 2749. That's almost $500 more if you didn't have Save Club. See, the thing is, everyone, here's what you can do. If you don't have Save Club, their life is more expensive. They're just doing everything and costing themselves more money every month. So besides the business side of this, you're really helping people save money. Look, we have gasoline. You buy gift cards, you save money. Everybody buys gas. Now, I've been in the travel business. I was in a travel MLM before, and I hit Diamond, the top rank in that company, in 6 days. 6 days hit the top rank. I know travel inside and out. Not only do I love to travel, but I know the travel industry. I've never seen better prices on travel in any network marketing company than what we have to offer. Nobody beats us. And what's funny is if you go look at the travel MLMs out there, they're all expensive. They want you to spend hundreds of dollars to join. Their auto ship monthly is really high, and their deals don't beat us. We have better deals than any travel MLM for $20 a month, 67 cents a day. Nobody could beat us, and a crazy killer comp plan that we'll get into. So why would you do it? Why would you ever go spend more money when you're not going to get deals as good as this? Cosmo, $73 a night. That's crazy. One of the best hotels on the strip. Here's the Venetian. If you look at Priceline's price, $1,005 for 3 nights. Our price was $438. That's $566 different. Think about that. If you were at the casino, wouldn't you want to go down to the steakhouse or go see a show or put that money into slot machines? It's the same room on the same night. So if you didn't use Save Club, you literally just took that $566 and threw it in that water with the canoe. And who wants to do that? Cabo. Orbit's price for this trip, $33.76. Our price, $685. Same room, same night, same everything. $889 back in your pocket. By the way, we got something else coming in travel that is coming. I'll let Charles reveal what we're doing, but even more savings than what we have already. Okay, nobody beats us in travel, period. Our travel is that good. Hong Kong, 120 off a night. India, 55 off. In Australia, 90. Canada, 83. Germany, 172 off. England, $114 cheaper. France, $364 cheaper. Switzerland, 82 bucks cheaper. And look at this, the UK. This was when I did this first presentation, was on 8/1. $145 cheaper. Then we have entertainment. Listen, you live life. You got kids. You got a date, whatever. Movie theaters, 25% off. All savings tickets. You got cheap tickets to go to concerts and sporting events. Cheaper than you're ever going to pay using Ticketmaster. 30% off Dave and Buster's. So if you go and you spend $100, you only spent $60, and then you got $100. That's 30 bucks back in your pocket right there. If you got kids or grandma wants to give a great birthday gift, Give your grandkids one of these cards. They're going to love it. You save 30 bucks. And here's the thing, everybody, all these deals I'm talking about right now, the minute you join Save Club, you have access. So you literally can join Save Club and 2 minutes later go down and get a free sandwich. And literally, that's what's so cool about Save Club too, is you can use it instantly. There's no waiting. Soon as you jump on board, you got deal after deal after deal. We have a service right now too that will cut your bills. You literally can upload your internet bill, your cell phone bill, pest control bill, solar bills, all these bills that you have. And we have a team that knows how to negotiate, knows all the discount codes, knows all the groups that you might fit in, all this stuff, and can cut your monthly bills. See, these are what we call residual bills. They don't stop. You can never pay off your cell phone. Not like a car, you can buy a car and pay it off. You can't pay off your cell phone. You can't pay off your internet. Also, electric. You can't pay that stuff off. So we have a service that they will go out there and negotiate for you. And then they'll tell you the savings that you got. No upfront cost to do that. They're going to go out there and do it. You take 10 seconds and upload your bills. We've been seeing people save hundreds of dollars off the same bill. And the thing is, it's the same service. It's not like they're going to try to downgrade your service. It's the same service you got right now. Just pay less for it. Tell me one person that doesn't want to pay less. You go turn your lights on, or you click on your TV and you watch your favorite show and you do it cheaper than you did yesterday. Who doesn't want to do that? Look at this. Got my phone bill down to $10 a month. My insurance down to $240. The team got my cell phone bill down almost $40 a month. That's just one of 4 bills that they've uploaded. We also do energy savings. Like right now, New Jersey, they have tripled their electric bill. It's all over the news. What you are paying has been tripled in New Jersey. People are going crazy right now that they're seeing their electric bill go nuts. So you get in Save Club, and all you have to do is call a phone number. We have 19 different states it works in. You call a phone number, no cost at all to you. They tell you whether you could pay less. So when you flip your light switch on, again, tomorrow or the next day after you sign up, you pay less. The lights still come on. You call one phone number, they negotiate. And get this, if they can save you money, they'll also send you a $100 gift card, Visa card. That's 5 months of your membership for them just saving you money. I mean, is that hard to sell anybody? Is this hard to sell? I mean, 30 years in this industry, I've never seen an easier product than this to go out and get people excited about. And then no ownership stress. You know, I did a lot of talking about, like, when you get into a home-based business, a lot of times you got to buy that product. And I'm not saying products are bad. You know, you might have a good health product you really like, and that's cool. But, you know, sometimes your significant other will start looking through the bill, the statement, and say, what is this $60 a month I'm spending? Or what is this $80 a month or $100 a month? And what are we spending on all these products? And then you're like, oh, that's the thing I'm going to make money on. And they're like, well, you're not making any money yet. And all I see is money going out the door. A lot of fights in this industry have happened over this right here. The cool thing about ours is you have more money than you did last month. So imagine this. If I were to hand you $200 and you were to hand me 20, would you do it? Is there anybody that would say no to that? That's your 30-second elevator pitch, everyone, right there. Literally. People can spend $20 a month and put hundreds of dollars back in their pocket. There is weeks where I put over $100 in savings back in my pocket. So imagine you're in a relationship like that. And instead of you looking like you're spending money at the end of the month, you could look at your significant other and say, we got $300-400 more than we did last month. That's without even doing the business. So even if you didn't sign one person up, you didn't do anything in the business, you can have more money in your account than you did last month. If that is not the easiest business on planet Earth, I don't know what is. Do you have to convince people you're going to have more money next month? Oh, I don't want to join that. Come on, everybody. You're not going to get easier than this. All right. Does this sound familiar? People jump from deal to deal. How many times you get on Facebook and you see somebody and it seems like every 3 weeks they're pitching something else. The grass is greener. Well, the reason they do that is the problem is most people aren't marketers. Listen, you know, you go to work all day, you have jobs, you have professions. You were never trained to write ad copy. You weren't trained to make videos. You weren't trained what to post on social media. And a lot of people go out there and try and they keep failing. And every deal they get in, they fail and fail and fail. And, it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out, it's not the deals that are failing them. They are failing themselves because they're not marketers. So how do we fix it? We wanted to fix it. We wanted to be one of the first companies that actually fixed the industry where it was broke, and 100% done for you marketing. So, for example, we show you exactly what to post on social media. We don't just tell you how to do it, we write them all. All you have to know how to do is copy and paste. We have emails, text messages, posts. We give you pictures. We give you videos. We give you reels. We give you, I think right now I'm going to show you. Let me just pull this up real quick and just reduce the size of my screen here just so we can see this. Let me move this down. We give you funnels, okay, that are already done for you with a ton of videos. Listen, everyone, I used to own a sales funnel company and I charge people $50 a month for sales funnels, okay? Right now, we have better sales funnels than I ever had in that company. I want to count. Look, here's some two landing pages up here, but I want you to count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 different pages and funnels to start using right now, hitting all kinds of different niches. When's the last time you joined a company that wanted you to succeed so much that they built out 17 marketing pages in under 2 months for the field to go out there and use? Never been done before. And most of the time, these companies would say, hey, you want our marketing system? You get in, it's kind of bait and switch. You get in, you pay your membership, and you're like, cool, can I have that page you were using? Oh, well, you got to get our marketing system too. But don't worry, it's only 40, 50, 60 bucks extra a month on top of your auto ship. Hey, listen, there's no gotchas here. There's no nothing like that here. We throw it in, it's all included. And you look, we got pages for foodie, we got travel pages, boss babe pages, pages to give away a free phone app. Can you give away something free? Do you know anybody that can afford free? This page will build your entire business for you. We even have a page full of savings. We also have training, everybody. So we have an entire training for you. We have a 90-day blitz, okay? For example, we have a 90-day blitz. You see all these people making comments on here. For 90 days straight, we have classes. And you could walk in here. How would you like to work with two seven-figure earners? Imagine two seven-figure earners sat down next to you at your desk. You're in the middle, and you got one on each side of you, and they're pointing at your screen, and they're saying, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I want you to do this. And literally hold your hand because we want to make you a success. Have you ever seen any company do that before? I know you haven't. It's not out there. Been doing this 30 years till now. We actually put new classes up every day, and you should see what people are saying. They're hitting rank. They're getting signups. They are like loving the training and all the stuff that we give. It's all here. Guess how much that's going to cost you? We could easily sell a training like that for thousands of dollars because there's people that have school and all these things trying to get you to spend thousands of dollars. You're going to get better training in here, and it's not going to cost you a single penny, everybody. We have links to our marketing materials here. We even have training on how to use all the marketing materials too. We have an entire training portal as well where we show you not only how to get the pages, how to get your post, how to get the done for you marketing, but then we even walk you through step by step and teach you how to post on social media. If you don't know how, don't worry about it. We got you. All right. So that's how exciting this is. Now, again, we have a 90-day blitz. And if you look at Bernadette here, I did exactly what you taught us in the blitz. I copied this and look at all her leads. Okay. She just joined and followed our training, and her mailbox is flooded with leads. All right. You want results like that? How much is it going to cost you? Just join Save Club. Now, this is coming very fast as well. We have what we call AI is going to follow up, because one of the things we know that where people are weak, you work all day, you get home, you're tired, and 99.9% of you are not salespeople. We know you'd rather gargle gasoline than try to sell anybody. You're probably better talking people out of stuff than talking people into stuff, right? We know this. This is industry statistics. So Charles has been a genius. He has been working around the clock with a team to build custom-built AI. This isn't some like thing. It's custom built to literally, it's going to pick up the phone and call your prospects that come in through any of those lead capture pages. It's going to follow up with them. It's going to text them. It's going to drive them to webinars. It's going to answer them questions. It's just like talking to a real person. And imagine that, and it works 24 hours a day for you. So if if you're on vacation, like I'm taking a vacation or I'm going to see my mom this weekend, I'm not going to be around the computer, but AI could be out there following up with every lead, closing them, even when it's at, maybe you're at church, maybe you're at dinner, Maybe you're at the gym. Well, this is a powerhouse and no other company has it. I'll tell you, this is a custom built system. And I can't believe Charles isn't upselling it. How can he do this at only $20 a month? He should be upselling everybody who wants this, but he's not. It's included. Now, let's talk about the money. We have a comp plan that pays out 5 different ways. Guess what? Your job, I think, only pays you one way. Work a bunch of hours, they pay you what they think you're worth. Imagine getting paid 5 different ways, and it's very easy. So, first of all, to join Save Club, $60 for an affiliate fee once a year, $19.97 a month, 67 cents a day. Every time you get someone signed up, you're going to get $20 the next week. So example, you just go get 10 people, which is easy. That's a quick $200. How many times you want to play this game? Do it over and over. Then you get coded fast starts. As you build your team, you can earn up to 40% on your enrolled members and up to 15% on everyone on your entire team. Well, as your team starts to explode and people are getting people like crazy in this deal, you can start seeing like these up to $12, ding, 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 multiple times a day. You'll laugh. You're like, where's all this money coming from? I don't even know, because it's your team going to work and not you necessarily going to work. And that happens, which is really, really good. Now we have what we call a 2x16 matrix. If everybody just gets 2 people, get your mom, get your dad, this thing could really, really explode. Even if you're unranked, you never hit a rank in the company and your matrix fills up, which it can very quickly, because a lot of people are out there getting 5, 10, 20, not just 2, because it's such an easy deal. Look, $4,000 a month. 1-star, $8,100 a month. 2-star, $16,000 a month. 3-star, $32,000 a month. 4-star and above, $65,000. Can you live on that? How's your job working out? How's your job looking next to these numbers? And that's only that bonus, not including the other bonus. You can also get generational match. Everyone you personally enroll in Save Club between 20 and 57% as you move up the ranks, and up to 37% on everyone on your team. Now, how I explain this one is really easy. If you're at a job, like most of you have worked jobs before, imagine if your boss said, hey, you see the 10 people that work in the office with you, whatever they make, I'm just going to take a percentage of that, not off their check, but from the company, and throw that on your check too. Is that okay? You'd be like, what? You're going to give whatever they make, I get a matching percentage? Yeah, I'll take it. So for example, if you get people, as you move up the rank here, okay, and you got 10 people earning just $4,000 a month in their matrix, you'd make an extra $1,800 a person in this example, an extra $11,200 in monthly commissions from your team working, not from you working, from your team working. So again, you're making money in the matrix, you're making money on fast starts, and this comes in. We also have what we call our VIP bonus. A lot of people come in and they pay the whole year up front. They're like, hey, instead of paying monthly, let me just get it out of the way. Let me pay a whole year up front. And when they do that, it qualifies you for an additional 3-tier bonus, which can really, really add up. So not only do you have to worry about your monthly going out every month, but you get an extra bonus just for everybody. And most people do this because, one, it's one and done. And also it keeps retention in your team. When you have people that come and pay for a year up front, guess what? All those monthly bonuses get paid a whole year. People aren't quitting, right? And retention. And then we have a bonus pool. And it's cut off here a little bit, but we have 1% all the way through 5-star. And on this bonus pool, what's really cool is Charles didn't just let leaders have it. If you're literally a 2-star, which is only like 20 people on your team, you could qualify for a bonus pool, which take everybody that's at a certain level, they take 4% of all total revenue, throw it in bonus pools, and split it up with everybody in those pools. So I've always been in businesses where it's like you got to be the upper echelon to get in bonus pools. Charles said, listen, we want everybody to win. We want to make sure people can do this. And if you look at the whole thing Charles put together, he has under $100 to get started. A lot of these other businesses cost way more than $100 to get started. Our auto ship, our monthly is only 67 cents a day, under $20. A lot of other auto ships, 56. So what he did is he wanted to build a business that anybody around the world could come in here and make a lot of money without having all the stigma that, and all the stuff the other businesses out there does. I've never seen anything like it in 30 years. And there's nothing that competes. I like to say, remember when you're in high school, I triple dog dare you to try to bring me something, and we'll just rip it apart. That's how good this thing is. So I know Charles has some really big updates. So I don't want to keep talking here. Charles, the floor is yours, buddy.
All right, thanks, Dave. Awesome, and I love the excitement, and it is exciting because every single day I'm reaching out and working with more and more affiliates. We've started a program where I've opened up my calendar for 12 hours a week, and so if you guys have questions, you find something that's not working right, or you've got a particular program or marketing idea, we're still at the stage in this company where we're approachable and we're growing and we're stacking things like on top of each other. I'm going to show you guys some improvements right now as I share my screen of some things that are coming out this week. And as many of you follow what we're doing, oh, that's the wrong screen. As many of you follow, what we do here, you see that we've got new developments coming out on a regular basis. So right here is the screen. All right. So one important piece to doing what we do with Save Club is reach out internationally. We have members, we have affiliates from all around the world, and as we launch our international shopping portal, over 58,000 retailers globally. We need a way to get people the cash back. We need a way to get people their rebates as they're shopping online. So the deal has been negotiated with all the different vendors, and now we got to get the payments back to people. And now we can do it in 195 countries. So this week, this Friday, will be the first time we turn on our international banking and payments portal. Other companies literally have built their whole pitch on these tools where you can get a virtual debit card, you can get a physical debit card, you can have your virtual online digital bank. It's equipped with a full crypto wallet, and you can send wires in, send wires out, and this is good for and full KYC, full compliant in 195 countries. This is a critical component for being able to be a Wave 6 network marketing company and have cashback and rewards paid to people all around the world seamlessly. So this has been a long time. This has been months and months in development. It's ready to go. We're putting the final touches on it. And this week, you'll be able to go in. You can select in your back office how you want to receive your commissions. We have a whole payments dashboard as well for how you want to receive your cash back that's coming with the portal. And it's all integrated here together. So this is a fantastic way to get money back. So for all of you that have been, following us, we're, like 80 days into this journey, it's starting to get really excited with these new products, with the, just these new tools that we have. We've also created a relationship. So happy about this relationship with one of the top travel companies. We started out with 6 travel portals. Now I think we're up to 9. And this latest travel portal, we're working out all the final kinks so that we can have real global reach. So when you set up travel, when the people are purchasing travel, if they're in Asia or Australia or Latin America or Mexico, wherever they're from, they have to use a different credit card. So like, I'll give you an example. If you were hotels.com, if you're hotels.com in the United States, if you're hotels.com in China or India or something, it's a different setup with how people check out. Well, now we've got a payment portal, a travel product that, again, when Dave was saying we got the best travel product in there, this same travel product that we're putting into place, other people pay $120 a month for this product. It's insane. And with it comes all types of special bonuses and deals. So one thing we're going to be putting in here for people to get this travel product or upgrade, we're able to give away free vacations. So this is another program that will be going live this month, something that we've been working all the bugs out of it. And you know what it is? It's this first one, it's a 2 nights, 3 days. We also have grocery coupons. We've been working really hard getting different grocery and dining deals, and these will just be added in as bonuses. So when somebody starts with Save Club, and this is good for everybody that starts this month in Save Club, you'll get a free, I don't want to say free because I don't want to devalue this, but you'll get a 2-night, 3-day stay at a hotel at over 50 major cities across the country. And that's included with your membership. Now, get this: if you can come in and just test drive Safe Club, because we have a 100% money back guarantee, 7 days. So you come in, it's a 7-day complete risk-free trial, and if you don't like what you see, you don't think it's going to save you money, just cancel. You just one click and you're canceled out. And guess what? You get to keep the vacation. So, that we just want to be able to have so much value provided. And, this is what their certificates look like. And we're going to be adding more and more. Just make it a real irresistible offer, because we know we've got such great value here to be able to, give people these enrollment bonuses, have them test drive the company. And I think what they'll find out is they're going to want these savings in their life for months and years to come. We also have new marketing materials that are available now. We've built if you're part of the 90-day blitz, you're learning how to use these marketing materials, how to access them, and put your own QR code right into here. So your own QR code to your replicated website. And this is a trifold brochure right here, just one of many new marketing tools that you're able to use. You can put these in your shop, you can put these in your store, you can pass them out to people. And they can just scan it right here, get the free app, and they're in business. So, these tools are available, and you can customize them for yourself. Now, one of the things that came to me as we've been working with all these different groups, and there's so many amazing leaders, so many amazing talented people that are now part of Save Club, and they come and they go, well, I know. I've been with my church for 50 years, and we do fundraisers every year. Sometimes they do bake sales or car washes or crazy things, and they go, well, could we use Save Club as a fundraiser? I said, absolutely. This is a great way to bring a organization of any kind. It could be an employer with lots of employees, and you have your employee benefit by just giving everybody the Save Club app. It could be a church where the church is using the app, and as people use the app, the church is earning on the cashback match. So that's another part of our program that we're turning on, where you'll be able to match a portion, a bit of the savings that somebody gets, and that fulfills what we've started doing with the company since day one. The idea is you help others save money, and you make money. That simple. So the more people that you help, with savings, and if it's an organization, you've got hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of people inside that organization, you help those people save money. As they save money, you earn residual income if you're an individual or an organization. And so here's some new marketing materials. If doesn't matter if you're a big church or if you're a sports team, this is a way to get that funding in place and have it residual. So anytime you got influence over an organization, and we're working with the people in these organizations to work out all the different nuances. So this is a fun, exciting new program. If you have an organization that you'd like to introduce, we'll work with you directly. We want to get kind of hand holding on through this process to get these organizations started up and running. And like I said,
I got the funnel pulled up if you want me to share that, or I don't know if you are.
Yeah, Dave, do that next. And I want you to play that awesome video you did. Let me explain this last page, and I'll turn it over. So it doesn't matter if you're an organization like a church or a Battered Women's Foundation or veterans organization or sports team or employer or school. We've got the program here that can help that nonprofit group make residuals. And if they are a true nonprofit organization, we've got a program where they get started, and we actually donate their affiliate and VIP membership so that they can get started with no cost and get straight into the earnings. So just more programs that we've got launching out here. And right before I turn it back to Dave, I just want to kind of share with you guys I like the analogy of what's going on here. And I was using the analogy of like building a house, where you lay down the foundation, then you put up the frames, then you put up the walls and the roof and the ceiling and the windows and the whole thing. You got this beautiful, beautiful piece. But this is much more complex than that. This is like building a country where you've got a strong foundation, and we're recruiting people in, and they're coming in from all around the world. But with our nation state that we got built in here called Save Club, we're recruiting in the most amazing people. But now we're cooperating with everybody, and we're building, I would say, like a military. Like these tools, the equipment that we have here for you to go out and go into the battlefield and bring in and grow. And so none of this happens overnight. And when you look back at where we've been just 80 days ago, it's a mountain of evidence, and it's looking like a fantastic country, a fantastic organization that we can all be proud to be part of. But there's a lot to learn here, and when it's all put in place, with all the training in place, it'll be a lot easier to learn. So I want to commend all of you who are here with Save Club in our first. We're not even at 100 days yet, and you're seeing all this just unfold right in front of your eyes. And one more awesome tool, Dave's going to share with us, about the nonprofits. I'm going to stop sharing my screen so he can show the new page that it's being coded right now and will be live soon. So, Dave, why don't you go ahead and take over the screen share there?
All right.
And guys, this was something that was brought to us from the field. Yes, it makes perfect sense now. Go and work with the largest organizations and bring on all the members. But you know what? We couldn't do this without having the free app in place. And now we're putting the marketing materials and tools in place. But this is a field-driven initiative. So if you've got ideas like this, I've got a calendar that you can book time with. I'll drop it here in the chat as David plays this video. I've got it broken out to like 15 minutes of time, so you can come with ideas if you see issues or want to bring up concerns. I book out times, and I'm doing a full 12 hours a week available. So if you can find time on my calendar, hop in there. I'd love to meet you. And the calls have been so good. Dave, I think it's just been so fun meeting all the people from around the world, and just meeting all the, how really the amount of talented people that are here. It makes me so proud of how far we've come. So, all right, with that, Dave, go ahead and share what you've got.
All right, guys. So we had a whole page here that looks pretty cool. But we got a great video, and I'm going to hit play so you guys can let the video do the talking for you. Because, again, tools sell, people don't. Like, tools duplicate, people don't. So let's show the tool here.
What if your next fundraiser actually made people's lives better instead of just asking them for money? Here's what I mean. Normally, fundraisers are short-term. You do the car wash, sell candles or candy bars, make a little bit of money, then it ends and you're right back at zero. But imagine this, one simple promotion, and your organization earns monthly income for years. That's exactly what Save Club does. It's a free mobile app that helps people save money on things they're already buying. Groceries, gas, travel, utilities, even restaurants. It also can cut their monthly bills, saving them money on cable, internet, electricity, and more. So instead of asking people to give, you're giving them a way to save. And every time they become a member of our savings club, your nonprofit gets paid every single month. It's easy to set up, we give you all the marketing, and it's totally turnkey. In fact, most groups launch in just a few days. And the best part? Everyone can afford free. So if you're looking for a fundraiser that actually lasts, one that helps your community and supports your mission at the same time, this is it. One where your organization gets paid, month after month, year after year. Click below, and let's get your organization set up today.
There you go.
Yeah, awesome. Dave, you want to just scroll the page a little bit? Oh, too late. But yeah, so again, just another tool, another funnel, and with this page, it's it's really geared towards those the decision maker, the individuals at a nonprofit. So we can hit people from a very easy generic opt-in page to something that's fully customized here. But like I said, it takes it takes a community, and it takes an army to bring a brand like this and make it a household name globally. And I know that we've got the right people. I know that we've got the right people on this call and around. I love speaking with and meeting all the different people in the field. I see so many of you on the calls, on the webinars, on and off. If you'd like an opportunity to just share, just even say hello, let me know where you're coming from. Yeah, I've decided I could pull out a certain amount of my time within my calendar just to meet everybody in the field, and make sure that you're getting what you need, that your concerns are heard, that things that you see, the great ideas always come from the field. So I'd love to source it from there. These calls can also be used as three-way calls. If you've got people that want to be introduced to the company, you can do that too. So I put the chat right there in the link. I put the link in the chat, so you just feel free to go in there. I know the times we'll book up quickly, but you made it onto this call here, so I'd love to speak with you. Now, I saw Jason raising his hand. Jason, you still want to speak? You still on here? Cheryl, let's see if I can find you here and unmute you.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hi. What I was wondering is if I introduce the fundraising to an organization that I'm familiar with, I know they get residual income, but as an affiliate, what happens with what do we receive?
A matching bonus on all that they're doing. They fall right into the matrix. That's the beautiful part about our compensation plan, is it was designed with the ultimate amount of affiliate partnership and flexibility. So yeah, as you introduce a nonprofit organization into the matrix, they get a spot, and all their people that they introduce just fall into the matrix, all the customers, and each and every one of those customers that comes into the matrix, you earn a matching bonus off of. So it doesn't matter if they're an affiliate or a customer. As the matrix fills below them, there's a matching bonus that is earned on each of those spots, and it goes through 5 generations. So that's how the program works. One of the key things, like, is we're working with a major church in New Jersey that's got a lot of sub churches and stuff. We're very aware that multi-level marketing doesn't always leave the best taste in people's mouth. Or this industry has a long history of just history, and so we're developing funnels that run parallel. So as people learn about Save Club, they learn about the free app, they learn about the savings. We have it segmented from the business opportunity. Now, it doesn't mean that there's not a bridge for people to go from a customer to an affiliate. We're just very aware that with the nonprofits, how delicate that is, and people really need to be kind of raising their hand and going there. So here, Bruce, I'll pull you down. Any other questions there, Cheryl?
No, that's good. Thank you very much.
Sure thing. Hey, Bruce.
Hey, Charles. As a follow-up to that Cheryl was talking about, it would be great if the company found some nonprofits to work with and then filtered all the participants from the top of the company to fill in all the spots. Because most of the time, the network looks like a broken up spider web. If you did that from a company standpoint, one, it would raise more money for the company to keep the company solvent and running. And two, maybe we could do some co-op where it's filling in everybody's matrix from the top, filling in all the blank spots.
Yeah, sure. And Bruce, we do have some dynamic compression in there too that pulls out those blank spots and really tightens it up. And as we gain more traction and we get past this kind of first phase of the company and turn on our global shopping portals and AI and other components, we are very dialed into doing co-ops. I've got top internet marketers, friends of mine I've worked with for decades, and also television commercials. So now that TV is available on streaming, it's very easy for us to run co-ops and put it all together. Now, one thing that I don't think anybody really knows about our technology, our software has a full-on lead store and like rotation. So, we're able to manage co-ops like no other company out there. With our marketing system in place and the way that we can roll in pre-enrollees and rotate them through a system, it's something that it's all built, it's done, it's been used for, probably 15 years now. It's just not turned on for here. But yeah, as we grow, we start reaching different points within the company. Right now, we're developing the leadership, we're developing the checks, we're developing the products. And at that moment we go into critical mass, we're going to be doing all different types of marketing approaches, including co-ops that are going to bring in the masses. So it's my full-blown intention to have this become a household name. So, and anything else, Bruce? I can take a few more questions here. As I see
yeah, I'll pass the mic on because there's a lot of people. All of a sudden, hands went up. But I love hearing that. And let's wait for the AI follow-up to be in place. That's one of those keys. The fortune is in the follow-up, and let AI do it for you.
Absolutely. And let me comment on that, and we'll let James speak. So today I had a huge call with our AI development team. It's definitely a lot more challenging than what we set out to do. We're dealing with voice packets and super intelligent machines. We're dealing with a voice over IP system that's dialed in with all the text messaging and all the text messaging laws, and it is getting very close to being turned on and working great. We've got so many different connections. When I do the announcement webinar, and I tell you guys, I'll make a big deal out of it. When we do the announcement webinar for the AI, I want to show you, we call it the brain, and it is like a flow chart that shows all the different linkings, and you look at it and you can zoom in and you can zoom out and be like, whoa, that is a lot of stuff going on to make it work. And it is coming. Thank you all for your faith in the way that that's coming. But that is a tool for us to be able to do that and provide it just for free for everybody, included in your affiliate fee. It's something that I know it's the future. We're making huge investments into making that a tool for everybody. Go ahead, James.
Hi, hey Charles, how you doing, sir?
Doing great.
Two quick questions. On the nonprofits, I think I overheard you said the nonprofits for the fee, it will be waived for them. Is that correct?
Yeah, it depends on what's going on there. So, if they're they're a true nonprofit, we can basically donate them an annual VIP membership. Now the thing is that goes in, it's not commissioned, so we basically just take the commission out. There's no fast start on it, but it fully qualifies the nonprofit because they're here to make money as a group, and they'll be put in there. There won't be a fast start paid on it. There won't be like the commission paid on that spot, but everything that comes in below it will be there. And that was a decision that I had to make it because the conversation, you're already going to an organization, they're looking to raise money. I just felt, even though it's not a lot of money for them to buy in, if they qualify properly, and we'll handle this on a case-by-case basis, what we'll do is we'll basically comp their VIP membership so they can just participate and just get right into the fundraising.
Okay. As far as local merchants in any city or town, mom and pop shops that's not in the app already, in the ecosystem, we can bring them in, and of course they got to make the payment, of course.
Yeah, so James, we're not out recruiting businesses at this phase.
Okay.
There is a company that goes on. So how we got all the different restaurants inside of the app, how the deals are growing. These are groups that have literally decades of experience bringing on businesses. So the whole B2B aspect, like when you bring on if someone was to bring on like the taco shop that's down the street, you've got to work with the owners. There's contracting involved. There's a payment from the taco shop. There's integration into their credit card systems. It's just a lot to train. And if I was to unleash that to 11,000 affiliates, it would just be a customer service nightmare. However, as we're developing further, that team has asked us if we would recruit and have people step up into those sales roles, and they have their own independent training and stuff that will accompany that. But it's not something I'm going to really bring out. Let's focus on building our membership. And let me tell you why. We're in a situation where it's like chicken or the egg, okay? Where do we have the members to go get the biggest, best deals, best cash back on the planet, or do we go get the deals that brings the members? And I'll tell you, the faster that we can bring on our membership base and grow the Save Club purchasing power, the more powerful this opportunity is going to be for everybody. So we already do so much. Let's keep the blinders on and focus on growing the numbers of people. And just the more people that we can get saving money, the more powerful this will get, and the momentum will roll from there. So at some point, though, as you can see just from what we do, I'm very open-minded to stuff, but that's the track that we got to run on until we're probably about like 100,000 members.
Okay. And a lot of people is downloading that app. I mean, they can get cash back on everything they're already buying anyway. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, you guys. Oh, the app promotion stuff we got going. I shared a little bit about the promo there, so someone can get the free app. They can then test drive Save Club for 7 days, totally risk free, and then they get the free vacation. They can get $1,000 in free grocery coupons. And even if they feel that Save Club's not right for them, they get to keep the grocery coupons. They get to keep the vacation. That's coming out this month. So we already have the design creatives built. Well, I'm like, I already have the certificate redemption system built. It's just one more thing. So I'll tell you, getting good at sharing the free app and helping people save money, that is the whole mechanism that starts up this funnel. So that's the money model that we're really focusing on optimizing. So let's get Maddie in here. Hey, Maddie. Thanks, James.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
So I finally got on 90-Day Blitz. I was having some trouble accessing that page. I finally got on, and it says join group. So I hit join group, and it asked for email and password. And I put my email in and password, and it said, not accepted. So I put forgot password, and it says didn't accept my email. So I don't know how to. I can't even log on to it. What am I doing?
Yeah, Dave, you want to share about the enrollment for the 90-Day Blitz? Maddie, I think what you're doing is you're entering the 90-Day Blitz, and you need to first register before. So it's not a password that if you didn't go to create a password, I think you're skipping one of the steps. Dave, you want to comment on that?
Yeah, if you go to Blitz 90, it's another site. It's not Save Club site. So it's kind of like joining Facebook. It's a community. So you're joining the Blitz like you would be joining Facebook or anything else. It's going to make you create your username and password so you could log in. And then once you log in, I'll show you what happens once you log in. But I don't see it. So what happens is I see pending members every day because we had a few spammers. So unfortunately, I had to kind of lock it down a little bit tighter than what it was. But let me share here. And actually, I wish
when I pull up the Blitz 90 page, it just says join now and log in, but it doesn't say, add.
So look, when you go, well, let's see. I'm actually logged in here. Let me put it in a incognito window here. So if I go to blitz90.com, well, let me type it http blitz90.com. Let's see, here we go. I should open. If not, I will go do something. Let's see, maybe the incognito doesn't like this link. Hold on one second, everybody. Let me look here, invite members. So let me just grab this link here. And paste here. All right, so it'll open up this page here. And it says join group right there. So make sure you're on a PC. If you can't see join group on your phone or something, make sure it says join group. You click join group. And most of the time what I do is just log in with your email. Like you could connect right to your Google, or if you have any Gmail, just connect with that and it will let you in. It'll connect to your Gmail account, automatically do that. Or you could create an email password and hit log in. If you have Gmail, just click the Gmail and use Gmail to sign up. It's pretty easy to do. And then it'll let you in. Now it'll ask you a question that says, what is your Save Club username? And once it does that, I will see, I check it once or twice a day. I'll see any requested members right here, and then I will approve your membership. And then once you're in, it'll load you up right to our discussion page. And then from our discussion page, you'll click on learning, and then you'll have full access of getting into these classes. You'll just click on one, open one up, and immediately you'll see the lessons for that day. Okay, you'll have lessons that you could log in and check out. So try that.
Yep. Hey, Dan, I just allowed you to unmute. If you can speak if you unmute, Dan.
Yeah, I did have a quick question. We were looking over all the discounts and all the retail stores that were available, and they're
Mhm.
all awesome. I couldn't help but notice that there are very small amounts of Canadian places. So I'm using your CVS example. Do you know if we'll ever get a Canadian alternative? Here we have something like Shoppers Drug Mart. Would we ever? I know we're not necessarily recruiting more companies,
We
but
are.
how do we work that if,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah. So there's been a huge push to grow this internationally, and Canada's got some. There's other parts of the world that have nothing. Yet that's all about to change. So for the last, since the beginning of the company, I've been putting together a shopping portal that has over 58,000 stores globally, and there's 40,000 of those stores are outside of North America. And so, in Canada, so we have a huge amount of growth of the shops that are coming. We're also going to be extending our cashback app to everywhere that has different card linking networks. So it just takes time to open up each one of these. The global shopping portal is got major traction. It's looking beautiful. Keep logging in here because I'll be demoing it again shortly, where we can go through, you can see the different places. I know that there's a lot of Canadian stores, Canadian restaurants in there. We haven't forgot about the people in Canada or the UK. I actually answered this question the other day and was able to demonstrate to somebody just what we've got, queued up there. Now, another important thing that we can be doing, the very valuable thing that we're going to be doing for everybody, are exclusive deals. We're bringing on exclusive deals, and we can target into specific countries with individual items or deals. And so, that's another way that we're going to be, expanding the global market. So I feel your frustrations. No one gets more frustrated with where we're at today than myself, because I see in my mind where we're going with
Yeah.
this. I know we've laid down the work. We've done the work here. We're not going to stop until we, open up all these different, regions and get it going. Save Club has been designed since day zero to be a global savings platform, and we're literally just steps away by bringing this in with with our global shopping portal. Just to let you know, the team that works on that day in and day out comes from a company that sold for $4 billion. And that was they had a massive global footprint. So we literally cherry picked the best, most talented people out of that company and out of that team. And that is where we're getting all these offers and deals from. And I know that no one else is going to be close to us because the team is so aggressive. We're so out there gathering up the deals and the different merchants. And I know the bottlenecks because we deal with it every day. So there's not going to be other companies, other groups that have this type of reach. We're literally the tip of the spear, driving the transition of $1 trillion advertising industry and able to bring those advertising dollars back to the people in the form of deals and back to the compensation plan for the people that build this network. And nothing makes me more exciting than we're going to be able to help nonprofit organizations. We're going to be able to help groups by helping people save. So the philosophy is nobody loses here. We want a win-win-win situation all the way around, and that only works if we're able to service all these countries that we boldly stepped into. So I appreciate your patience. We're working on it, and I'll be bringing updates in as soon as I can.
Hey, Charles, real quick too. Anybody that's international, Dan, if you can get in the Blitz, watch day 27. I kind of go over international, what's happening as well. And I've had some people say, wow, I never looked at it like that before. And they went out and really started to have some big international teams. So day 27 in the Blitz, everybody. If you have a chance to get in the Blitz and check that out, I recommend it.
Hey,
Yeah, I
Dan,
have the
it's
window
Pete.
ready.
Dan, you also can get in our savings hub in Canada, and you can save on your cable bill, your phone bill, your utilities, other stuff. So I would suggest that. You can also access our heavily discounted Korean skincare line up in Canada. And we also are going to have some getaways and different things for Canada with our new travel portal. So keep an eye out for that in the
Oh,
next few days.
great. Yeah. I mean, I'm happy. I ordered a Nintendo gift card, so it's a start.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah, just a test.
Okay, nice.
Thank you.
Dan?
Yes. Are there plans for Save Club to design a set of like business cards and flyers for
It's not,
offline marketing? I am a big marketer offline, and I'm going to be doing some traveling and in September. So I was just wondering about that.
Actually, yesterday on the Blitz, I actually show people how to make a flyer. And actually on the Blitz, I've actually shown you how to do a couple of those things. And I think Charles has some stuff coming on the Blitz as well. So make sure, I can't stress enough, everybody, go to Blitz 90 and sign up and make sure you're taking part of every day. We drop bombs like that. But yeah, yesterday's class alone was how to make a flyer. Charles,
Okay,
yeah,
great.
and this one, hang on, it's a very timely question. I'm excited to show this off. This one right here. So right here is, and just let me know if you can see my screen. Right here is, let me just make sure I'm showing the right thing. You see this card that's popped up?
Yes.
So this is a way for you to do your own business card. You just go in here and you type in your name. There's all training on it. You just go in here, you change your email, you change your phone number. This is what the back of the card looks like. And then right here for the QR code, you just go right here, you go to apps, you type in QR, and then you type in, this is the one that's offered from Canva, this little QR code. You type in, or you cut and paste the URL of the landing page that you want represented on your card, and it pops up a little QR code and you put it right here. And then right here, built onto the page, is a print with Canva. So you just click here, and there's a whole like way to print, and they drop ship it right to your door. It's all integrated. So yeah, this is a training. I did a video on this, and I have the link available. I know that we kind of get ahead of ourselves sometimes on the 90-day blitz. You know, Dave's taking some vacation, so we're taking some of my trainings, and we're going to put it in there. But it's been quite the effort to go in and do that every day. But if you actually reach out, you know, Dave, it'll be in the next day or so. But yes, the card is ready, and it will be one of the blitz trainings that comes out in like the next 48 hours.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, I'm going out of town this weekend, so we're going to preload some blitzes so nobody has to miss any blitzes due to me not being in town. So we're going to make sure you guys are all taken care of in that. So
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Edna, you got to unmute and you can speak. Go right ahead. Yeah, you got to unmute. I can't unmute for you. So, and then you can go. Go ahead, speak.
Okay, yes?
Yeah, we got you.
Oh, good. All I see is a blank screen. Okay, first of all, kudos. I love this company. And I'm so excited about the nonprofit situation. We were in another company and it went belly up. Anyway, I do have a request. Our content drops every day. It's absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. I know how much work you're doing on that. But you know what? Can we organize it better? Can we put it in categories like travel and food and so forth and so on? I have to spend.
Yes, eventually we can do that. We talked about that. We drop them
Okay.
each week. That's why we use dates, so everybody knows kind of.
I know, but you know, if I'm looking for a particular thing, I have to go through several folders to
Yeah, we can do
find.
that. We'll
Yeah.
start doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, well heard. And yeah, these are the types of things, guys, that the link that I posted up there inside the chat. Go book some time. These are the things we want to hear. The difficult things. We're moving so fast over here and going horizontal. So let me explain just a business philosophy here. There's two things, you got your horizontal approach and you got your vertical approach. And like a company, I'll give you an example. If a company comes out and they just come out with like a single product, we might have remembered that when Monavie came out and all they had was one juice and they built hundreds of millions of dollars in volume and they just had the one product. They didn't go horizontal, but eventually they went horizontal and they came out with lots and lots of products. With Save Club, we're focusing on going horizontal. We're working with all the different countries. We're working with all the different product lines, and we have all these different marketing approaches. And what we're going to see is as these light up and the different leadership lights up, then we go vertical into a field. So there'll be people that just focus on like something so specific, like youth hockey sports fundraising, and they'll just go vertical into that space. There'll be others that master out how to give out an app. One of the guys I talked to had an incredible idea about when they support a soup kitchen, and when they say, well, we're just going to give all the guys as they're out there panhandling, they're going to continue to do that. When people say, give them some money, say, here, I want to thank you, here, go get this free app and save money. Just there's a way to just get the materials out there. But there'll be different marketing ideas like that where people will figure it out and they'll just go vertical into that space. So, we'll get to understanding the things that work. But this is a very conscious decision in getting as much opportunity out there as we can. And then the right people are going to show up and drive those different marketplaces. So and that again, it all comes down to leadership. And I know we've got the right leaders in the room. So hey, Walter, I'm gonna set you up to mute. Yeah, nice to meet you.
I know it takes time.
Yeah, thank you. Go ahead, Walter. Okay, Walter might have a mic issue.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Yeah, someone invited me onto the call, but I was wondering. So, for example, if you have someone that has, like most people have, like favorite grocery store that they shop at in their area,
Sure.
And so someone said, okay, well, when I download the app, I shop at Albertsons. I'm just giving
Sure.
an example. So is there a place on the app where they can go and just pull up a list of all the grocery stores where you can get cash back and they can just click on their particular grocery store?
Yeah, well, it's all done by geolocation. So, if you're in different places now, Walter, one thing, I actually got real injured in February. I had a bad knee injury. It required me to be on crutches for many months, and then I had a surgery. It was additional crutches, and so I had never had groceries delivered before. And so I started utilizing the Albertsons home delivery, and it turned me on to the different savings that were there. And I didn't like shopping at the Albertsons because it was I thought it's an overpriced grocery store, but it wasn't until I discovered the different savings. Now it's like I get the best deals, and I don't even want to shop anywhere else. So I had to kind of educate myself on that. But just to answer your question, we have a grocery portal in there. We have some grocery certificates coming for everybody as well, but it's all done by geolocation, and you got to get in and just kind of search the app for what is there. So it's not. Yeah, I understand what you're looking for as far as just be able to pull exactly what you want. But,
Okay. So would someone just download the app and then type in their zip code, and then it will pull up the stores in their area?
Exactly. That's exactly how it works. Yep. And then from there, you kind of look around and you'll find the places. And now remember, the reason why the the advertisers, the restaurants, the stores, the vendors, why they're advertising there is because this brings them business. They're able to give a discount because this is how they get a market and promote. So why you'd go to Vaughn's or why you'd go to, instead of shopping at Walmart, you shop at the Albertsons, is because they're giving you a discount. And this is the way that the world is shifting. The world of advertising, $1 trillion a year is being shifted into this model where the advertisers are ethically bribing us to shop at their stores. And they're going to keep ratcheting up, giving us more and more discounts. And as Save Club grows, we're going to be able to demand bigger, deeper discounts to bring our customer base to those places. We're going to try to work with everybody. I think we've got, good coverage in certain places. We're doing great in the United States, and the rest of the world, we're rushing to get that open. So yeah, Walter, just, download the app, start playing with it. We've got many trainings inside of the Blitz. There's trainings inside of the back office that, show you how to use the different shopping portals. So let me grab James on here. Hey, James.
Hey, I forgot to ask this question, Charles.
Yep.
The app, is it in the Play Store yet? Because I undownloaded and re-downloaded, and it's still coming up with that certainty thing.
I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so here's the thing. The important piece now, James, are you an affiliate with?
Yes.
Okay, so you are. Okay, so here's the key thing. I'm actually going to share my screen. Let me pull up something now first. Okay. So here is a key. Very important, guys. Pay attention right here. So when you're an affiliate or a member with Save Club and you log into your back office, and then right here on the home page is this download the Save Club app. You click here and you scan the QR code that's here. Let me read that. There's a problem with my internet, so it doesn't pull up. So if you're on a mobile device, if you're logged in the back office, you're on a mobile device, you click there. And if you're on a computer, then you get your mobile device and you pull this up. There it is. You see, do you guys see that? My computer, there's a problem between my like DNS or something between my house and the internet. I have to reload pages sometimes 2 or 3 times. But what happens is I'm going to scan this QR code that's in the back office. And then what it does is if you already have the app, it just opens up the app. But if you do not have the app, it brings you to the location on the Play Store, on either the iOS store or the Play Store that you will be able to download it from. But you have to do it through here, guys. Let me explain something. When we had to get approval at the Google Play Store and the Apple Store, we set it up in place. But for our tracking to work, for you guys to get the cashback match, for your upline to get the credit for what's going on, you have to get your app through the back office. So when somebody becomes a pre-enrollee, the app is available for that clicking or downloading, the scanning or the downloading. But you want to make sure that you go through the Save Club system, because when somebody sets up an account by putting their name, phone number, and email address, we give them an ID, and then that is what tracks. So all of your activity from that point on that happens inside of the app, we have all the commission tracking going back into our system. So do not send people to the Play Store or the App Store directly. Send them first to become a pre-enrollee and then get the app. Or if they're already a member, make sure that they get the app straight from the back office, and do not send people directly to the App Store, because you can still get the app, but it's not going to be tracked and you're not going to get paid, and the upline's not going to get paid through our system here. So you just kind of follow this procedure and it'll keep everything in place.
Okay, thanks. I'll try it again because I did that already and it still kept popping up that certainty icon.
Oh,
but I'll do it again.
I know what happened. Get to me. I know. I understand what's going on here. Get to me on one of my private calls in there, and I know how to reset you. You've got a very unique situation.
Okay.
I know what you mean by certainty. I know what you mean by that.
Okay. Thanks, Charles.
Yep. Okay. What else we got here? All right. Let's see here. I don't want to chop this name. With Tikora Brown.
Yep, kia ora.
Okay.
Wiki Torio speaking from Aotearoa, New Zealand. And at the beginning, somewhere in the call, there are over 100 more countries being opened up. And currently, it says on the App Store that it's not available yet in our country, in New Zealand. So do we just keep popping in there and through our website page, click? If it says downloads, good, we can have fun with it. But until it says, and we just carry on waiting, because currently it's not available yet in New Zealand. That's Kate Tapai. You've got a lot of work to do. So do we just pop in every now and then and check if the app's open?
No, you will be announcing. My goal is to make a big deal out of every time we open up new markets and new countries and whatnot. I'm really pushing our card linking partners for global adoption. When they have the initiative so there's card linking networks, and what's awesome is actually Australia and New Zealand are very well represented in cashback card linking. Probably per capita, it's the most rich place for the number of card linking offers for the number of people there. It's probably some of the best in the world. There's actually 3 major networks that focus on setting up card linking down there. We've spoken to all of them, and yeah, they want us down there, and we want to be down there. And I'm really pushing our partners to go and turn on the Australia and New Zealand card linking part of the app. They're reluctant because they want to do it as make sure that they've got enough momentum when they launch the country that it really justifies all the extra corporate work. I said, well, guys, if you get us going, and this is the whole chicken or the egg thing I explained earlier. I said, well, get us going. We've got people down there and light it up. And so that's why I'm saying as we grow, it's hard for me to go to the biggest advertisers or the biggest networks where these deals exist and say, well, open this up. We've got 2 people down there, but or we get a stronger, bigger network, gives us the power to go in and really fire that up.
Hey, Charles.
Thank you. Oh.
But yeah, it's coming. And yeah, rather than just popping in there, I'll do my best to make, big announcements and, send out emails and everything about when we
Hey,
open.
Charles, real quick, your calendar's not showing any availability. So for the next couple of days, so.
Okay, well, that happened quick.
Thank you, Charles.
Okay. All right, guys, I don't want to hold you hostage. We're going on 90 minutes here. I think we've got to hear from everybody. This was kind of an impromptu open up, but this is just part of my effort to, hear directly from people, get the answers, know what information I need to be relaying. We do not want to be building this company on an island or in a vacuum. Every one of our affiliates, I know I've been in the field in network marketing for 23 years. I've started as a beginning distributor at 18 years old, and have been growing my stuff. So from beginning distributor, master distributor, all the different parts of corporate. I understand what it's like to be excited about an opportunity and see different paths. And I'm trying to be the leadership and the corporate team that I never had in terms of getting you guys the tools that you're going to need to build your business and getting you the communication to get this off the ground. And again, any startup, and I don't really consider us a startup because of the technology and experience and everything is there. But Save Club is relatively new. We're like 80 days into this, and as we gain traction here, all these non-existent countries and pieces, they'll be a faint memory. But in the meantime, it's going to take the communication and the hard work of really hearing from everybody and digesting that and then getting into our execution. But as you can see, we execute every single day, and it's just a matter of time before we get the whole world opened up. So with that, everybody, thank you so much, and we'll catch up on Friday. We got some really cool stuff to share. Get some prospects. Come back onto the Friday call with some prospects, and I'm going to put out there a offer that if people show up, it'd be crazy for them not to. It's a risk-free offer. We're giving away all types of incentives. I just have been studying a new book here on creating the right money models. We're taking some experts, literally the best in the world at creating money models, taking their advanced coaching, and we're building these funnels and we're building these systems to convert for you. So just know we've got some really smart people working together to get these presentations high converting. And your job is simply, share the app, share the savings, and let us do the work. So with that, everybody, I'm gonna go. Have a good night.